Good evening, my fellow students. My name is Angela Smith, and today I would like to talk to you about a very interesting topic that has been in the news and causing a lot of controversy here as of late. And that is this new abortion issue. And the topic of my speech today is abortions should be voted upon and decided by the citizens and not dictated. And this is a very passionate thing for me because as a citizen of the United States, we should be voting on these issues instead of being told what it is that we have to do. And as women, we should be able to voice our concerns about what is going to happen to our body rather than be told what and how we have to do something, especially by a room full of men. I have a very big problem with that. And people are acting like Roe versus Wade never existed. And to be told that, you have to keep a pregnancy, no matter what the circumstances is ludicrous to me. And as of late, this ideology that late-term abortions happen just arbitrarily is ludicrous because they do not. The only time a late-term abortion happens is when there is a problem for the infant, or the fetus, or there's an issue for the mother, a life-threatening issue with the mother. So the scare tactic that Republicans use, that these late-term abortions are happening, is ludicrous. More just so like all the tragedy that's going on at the wall or the crisis that's going on at the wall. It's a scare tactic. It does not happen. So the first point I want to make is that the men in this country are making these laws and they don't have to carry a child. So how can they sit in a room and discuss what a woman can and cannot do with her body? Last time I checked, they can't have a child. They can help make one. They can't carry it. They can't deliver it. And that's their extent to it, as far as I'm concerned. But, for them to sit in a room and tell a woman that what she can and cannot do, and she would be facing jail term if she did so, is not acceptable to me. And my next point is, if this group of people is so-called pro-life, why aren't these same lawmakers concerned about the senseless killings that occurred by these police officers and they don't get punished for it? But a woman who is raped will be forced to go to term with a pregnancy, and if she gets rid of it, she'll be facing jail time. That to me seems like it's a backwards way of thinking and a backwards law, because you're forcing her to face a reality repetitively. She's already gone through trauma, but you're going to keep it in her face and keep reflecting it. And also, you're going to cause her to have more trauma to carry a child to term. And that's not fair. That is solely not fair. But a man is going to make these decisions and he doesn't have to be faced with that. Not good. Again, and my other point was, are we just going to act like Roe versus Wade didn't exist? Okay. These also, Republicans are having fewer abortions than Democrats because the liberals and anarchists, the liberals or anarchists are communists. It is a political rhetoric that paints people that who have abortions are largely in part poor women, young women, irresponsible women, or women who hate children. Not the case. A lot of times there's circumstances that arise with these situations. But again, they should be allowed to make the choice themselves. It should not be dictated for them. Last time I checked, we lived in a democracy. Even though 45 is sitting in the office, this was still a democratic society, even though the Republicans are making these decisions. But it should be voted upon. It should be on a ballot. The people who are making these decisions should be the people that it's going to happen to. It should not be the people sitting in a room who stand up to use the bathroom. Sorry, pardon my expression on that. It should be done by man because they only have a small part in that, because it's up to the woman to take it the next step. And if they have to take it the next step, then they should be the ones who actually have to make the decision. I hope I was clear in what I was trying to project today, or what I was trying to, convey to you. I've been listening to all these different sides of the aisle and what they're saying, and it has just come to the point where it's getting ridiculous here. And again, there are no late-term abortions; they don't happen. And I get tired of Republicans always using that as a scare tactic. I hope I was informative enough for you today, and I wish you all well, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your education experience here at ATA College. Thank you for listening. This is Angela Smith. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.